Welcome to the Kinetic Training Foot Care Guide. Now, you got quite a few different pieces of equipment in this guide. Not everything is necessarily something that you need to have, but certainly they amplify the process and make it a lot easier to get your feet stronger, become more aware of your foot and ankle, the toe complexes, all the different stuff that your feet and toes are capable of doing, because ultimately your foot is essentially the brain of your lower body. It's communicating to everything else above it and interacting with the ground. So anything that you do that involves being on your feet obviously is going to be manipulated through the feet first. So here you see I've got these Firefly electrical stimulation devices. Those are hitting directly to the peroneal nerve. You'll see that it starts to twitch pretty significantly if you're wearing some of those, and those basically just increase the efficiency of the work being done here. And that's just pumping blood up to 400% more through the microvascular system. So very efficient, very effective. They're wearable and disposable. And then you see a lot of the different exercises that we're doing here are bilateral and unilateral loading of the forefoot. So those exercises have heel off the floor. Now, here we've got the Fireflies on, and barefoot, no socks, no shoes, using the Compex Fix 2.0 massage gun all throughout the arch, through the bony structures and the joint areas of the toes and the ball of the foot, all those little muscles and bones that just become really kind of stuck from standing all day, from sitting all day, and from being bound up in traditional shoes that taper the toes and essentially bind your foot from doing what they're designed to do. So using something like a massage gun here in conjunction with the Firefly electrical stimulation is extremely effective for promoting blood flow, stimulating the central nervous system, and actually just getting some real manual movement through those bony structures. And direct contact with that massager is now waking up the central nervous system of all those different areas of the calf and the foot and ankle. Here we've got the Beyond Stretch core boot ball. It's a little air-filled ball, essentially like a small Bosu ball for your feet, and you can see that it has the knobs there on the top. It just gives you tons of tactile feedback to work with, and I'm working the arch here, pressing down into the ball, compressing the ball with the foot, using the toes to spread them, to flex them, dorsiflex them, and plantar flex them, and just get that arch more engaged. Then here we've got a toe mobility drill here, putting that big toe up against the ball and just leaning forward, driving into that foot and ankle so that we feel the calf, the Achilles, and that plantar fascia stretching out, and then engaging the plantar fascia by driving the big toe into the ball. Here we've got all the toes working together and waking up all at once, as well as stretching now all the little toes, as opposed to the great toe. We're driving that great toe down into the floor and stretching out the entire plantar fascia. Now that core boot ball fits into the core boot itself, which is essentially a Velcro and neoprene sleeve that the ball fits into, and allows you to more efficiently load the forefoot while wearing both boots at the same time, or one boot, that's fine too. But you can get a lot of efficacy out of doing bilateral and unilateral strength and mobility and movement driven progressions now that force the entire system to integrate and work together. So here I've got a knees out position, loading more of that fourth and fifth metatarsal. Then you can see I'm just working hamstring, calf, posterior chain, plus plantar fascia, and as well as soleus stretching here. Just moving and getting used to pressing down and applying full weight against that ball. And again, you're getting all that feedback from the knobs on top of the core boot ball down there. So a couple different progressions here, just pedaling back and forth, dorsiflexing, plantar flexing, and getting used to everything we need to do with our foot and ankle.